Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler. Welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. And before we get started today, my heart goes out to all the veterans who have sacrificed themselves for our freedoms. And I give you my love, and we can't thank you enough. Thank you. In honor of Remembrance Day today, November 11th. And this gentleman here he's so beloved. He's such a delight. He's amazing. He's an amazing people person, and how could you not love him? The one and only, and none other than Stanley Tucci. And I even want to applaud him for him just being him, you know. And I'll just read off a few of his movies. And I I say a few kind of sarcastically. Of course, he's been in quite a few for sure. He was in the Hunger Games series, the Inside Man, the Kingsman, Supernova, The Silence, The Terminal, Easy A with Emma Stone, Burlesque with Cher. His famous movie. He was in the Captain America series. He was in Beauty and the Beast, the remake of Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson. The Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance, the latest Whitney Houston movie, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Margin Call, Beethoven, The Pelican Brief, The Core, Shall We Dance, Jack the Giant Slayer, Made in Manhattan, Worth, Road to Perdition, Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters, Robots, The Children Act, Conspiracy, The Witches remake, Jolt, Patient Zero, Final Portrait, Lucky Number 11, The Imposters, and the list goes on. Yep, the list goes on pretty well. His most famous movie, or one of his most famous movies, Big Night from 1996. That was another as well. And of course, his famous series on CNN in recent years, Stanley Tucci, Searching for Italy. Stanley Tucci, Searching for Italy. What a series. Oh man. And you watch it and your mouth just waters from all the food that he eats and tries out in all the restaurants and places he goes in Italy. And amazing. Yeah, which is of course his heritage, his background. He is native to New York, but his background is Italian. And yeah, so and I thought it was funny. The series apparently it discontinued on CNN, but I know he was on Jimmy Fallon, or one of the talk shows he was on. I think it was last year, and he said, yeah, I guess he mentioned that their contract was up with CNN to have the series on, or something of that nature, and he said, so right now it's probably going to be called Stanley Tucci, Searching for a New Network. So instead of Searching for Italy, it's searching for a new network to be on. And I think it is coming back, the show, on a new network. It's going to be on the Food Network would make perfect sense. I think that would make perfect sense, of course, for Stanley to be on the Food Network, to have a show on. So, but yeah, so now this is one, Stanley Tucci is a perfect example of one of the most perfect examples of why I believe in primal astrology. When you read about his spirit animal, it is exactly him. Like everything about it, of what you read about the spirit of we're going to get to it. Okay, I could give it away right now. He is spirit of the Angora Rabbit. And oh my gosh, it literally says everything it says. It's literally him. It's amazing. And we're going to get right to that. We're going to read about spirit of the Angora rabbit. So of the 144 spirit animals in primal astrology, Stanley Tucci is born day of the Angora rabbit in the primal astrology, November 11, 1960. So we're going to get right to it. We're going to show you the proof of his date of birth first, of course, and then of course we'll get to read about his spirit animal, which is absolutely amazing. That's yeah, and of course, astro charts. Yeah. So as always, we'll see the proof of it, of course. So here he is, Stanley Tucci, Peekskill, New York, and there he is right there. So Peekskill, New York, November 11, 1960. Now I'm going to show you the proof that on mastering. So we're going to go to masteringthezodiac.com. And Stanley Tucci, he actually has a Leo moon in the sidereal astrology, in the sidereal zodiac, or the true sidereal zodiac, according to masteringthezodiac.com. Now that's peak. And his time is, I see his time of day is unknown or didn't mention, but I can tell you that no matter what time of day was his birth time, he's still a Leo moon, from what I know, from what the calculator mentions. And Peekskill, New York, there he is, right there. It is right there. And as you can see, his moon right there, right at the end of Leo, into Virgo. Now, Peekskill, New York. Oh, I accidentally put in December, it looks like. I meant November, of course. November, there we go. Yeah, I accidentally put in December 11. It's November 11, of course. And yeah, there he is right there. So as you can see, his moon is in Leo. Yeah, November 11, 1960. And no matter what time of day, it's still, yeah. So even if you go early in the day, like 1 a.m., it's still going to be a Leo moon. So in Peekskill, New York. And yeah, there it is right there. So he is a Leo moon. So him having a Leo moon on the day he's born, and he's day of the rabbit in Chinese astrology, or Vietnamese astrology. And I will show you the proof of that right now as well. And just an amazing guy. Like, and literally everything it says is exactly him to a T. And this is why I definitely looked at, the more I researched and studied this, it really, it's really authentic. You can tell for sure. And Master Psi. Here it is, mastersci.com. And as you know from my videos before, of course. So here it is. So here is Stanley Tucci, November 11, 1960. He's year of the rat, year of the metal rat, month of the fire pig, and day of the water rabbit. So there you go. So his day sign is the rabbit. So he has a Leo moon, basically day of Leo, and also day of rabbit. The combination of Leo rabbit is the Angora rabbit, spirit animal in primal astrology. So we're going to go to primalastrology.com and we're going to read about the spirit of the Angora rabbit, who is Stanley Tucci. So here it is right here, the signs by combination. 144 different spirit animals in primal astrology. And the day Stanley Tucci's born is the day of the Angora Rabbit in primal astrology. Therefore, he is spirit of the Angora Rabbit. And you would know the authenticity of that by reading about the spirit of the Angora Rabbit, which very much describes Stanley Tucci to a T. So here it is right here. The spirit of the Angora Rabbit. Primal zodiac sign of Angora Rabbit. Yeah. So here is the description of Stanley Tucci's spirit animal, the Angora Rabbit. Charming, friendly, and somewhat mysterious. This is a sign that others are intrigued by. Everywhere they go, people are intrigued by them. Maybe it's because members of this sign can be hard to figure out, but in truth, Angora rabbits are a bit of a contradiction. They have big personalities. Check this out, strong leadership qualities, and an undying drive for success. Look at that. But at the same time, they could come across as reserved, delicate, and sensitive. They dislike conflict, but they won't back down if they believe in something. They are most powerful when balanced, but often put themselves through long stretches of unbalanced behavior. Make no mistake about them. Angora rabbits want what they want, and they will get it one way or another. Rather than being forceful or aggressive, they are more likely to subtly charm their way to their goals. They have an uncanny ability. Look at this. I really notice about Stanley Tucci. They have an uncanny ability to get others to listen to them and do things for them. It seems like, well, in the show, and that means influential I mean that in an inspiring way, like the way he directs, and he's a perfect for being a director as well as an actor, in terms of inspiring others for direction. So they have an uncanny ability to get others to listen to them. Maybe it's their calm confidence that convinces others that they know exactly what they are doing. In truth, Angora rabbits can be They genuinely care about those around them. They genuinely care about those around them. They tend to be more concerned with how they tend to be more concerned with how they look at any given time than what is going on around them. To be fair, they are usually known for their excellent taste. Check that out. They are usually known for their excellent taste, if not somewhat eccentric. And they go through quite a bit of effort to maintain this reputation. And that says a lot too about them. In the animal kingdom, Angora rabbits are best known for their big, wild, unruly, or otherwise unusual hair. It's interesting to note how many well-known people born under the sign are associated with their hair as well. Now, maybe some of the other celebrities that are the sign of the Angora rabbit. While not everyone born under this sign has memorable hair, most Angora rabbits have something special about them that is hard to ignore. Look at that. Have something special about them that is hard to ignore. Undoubted about that. And let's see what it says about in careers and goals. Because we'll see if there's any, let's check that paragraph out to see if it says anything about acting or directing or being a host of a food show, of a show touring Italy. Let's see if it says anything about hosting a show where there's a gentleman, a perfect gentleman down to earth, who gives you a tour through the country of Italy. Let's see if it says anything about that. If it mentions anything of that, I'd be interested. So the career options for the sign are many, but like most primal zodiac signs, some careers seem to be a better fit with Angora rabbits than others. It should be noted, though, that this sign in particular tends to have natural talents that lead them where they are destined to go, as long as they trust their instincts. To a greater degree than their peers, members of this sign should do their best to stay out of their own way, as in don't overthink the future when the path will naturally unfold for you as you walk it. So yeah, that's interesting for sure. And yeah, that the personality of the sign works best in careers where they can be recognized for their work. There you go. Every Angora rabbit has at least a little bit of celebrity, and there has at least a little bit of celebrity in them. Or in the case of Tucci, that would be a lot of celebrity in his case. And while they like to be in control, they are also deeply motivated by the desire to be loved, respected, and noted for their work. And they are naturally gifted politicians. Both in the literal and figurative senses of the word. Combine this with an inherent gift for marketing, especially self-promotion. Combine this with an inherent gift for marketing, and you've got a good deal of choices. So here's the career. The careers that they do great in: art dealer or art collector, beautician, ad executive. Here you go. Talk show host. That says something there, I think. Yeah, with Stanley Tucci for sure. Yeah, so that's there you go. A show. Like if it's not a talk show, something similar. So like a Searching for Italy, Stanley Tucci Searching for Italy. So talk show hosts and diplomat, these are all careers that fit this sign extremely well. There you go. It fits the sign extremely well. Again, Angora rabbits should always trust their instincts when choosing a career and pick something that fits who they are more than what they inspire to be. So, okay, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for tuning in today. And about Stanley Tucci, who is spirit of the Angora Rabbit. And I'm going to leave this link below on the Angora Rabbit for you to read more about the spirit, who is Stanley Tucci. So thanks again, guys, for watching today. And I want to thank all my subscribers and supporters again for all your support, and keep your questions firing at me. I answer your questions for free, and keep sending them to me at scorpiooxman@gmail.com. So, and happy birthday to Stanley Tucci. Yeah, thanks for all you've done, Stanley. My love to you and your family, and all the best to you, and God bless. And thanks for everything you've done. So thanks again, guys. Until next time. Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks again. All the best. God bless. Thank you.